SH Speaks. In today's episode, we take a look at how the public speaking competition was organized during a pandemic.
And I expect to see a good result, and I expect to maybe make it into the competition.
We talked to former winners.
I got up on stage and I said hi to my mom. I said, "Hey mom, I'm here, I'm finally doing it."
And we profiled the enigmatic Monsieur Clément Amphyon.
Moi, j'ai le sentiment profond qu'il faut se battre pour préserver l'intellect.
I'm Jankouzian, and you're watching
SHTV!
Hi, I'm Jankouzian, and welcome to SHTV. In life, everyone has this fear called public speaking. Every year, secondary fives participate in this competition called public speaking, named after William Saroyan. In this episode, we will see the finalists and how they got through it. Here's Mila Jankouzian, who's going to show us how it's like in her class.
Being in high school, speaking in front of an audience is a very difficult and dreaded thing, but I know that it's important because without proper communication skills, making progress in a working environment and in life itself is nearly impossible. Therefore, public speaking, even though it is very dreaded and not something that we like to do, it is very important. It's something that we need in high school. This week, our secondary 5 students were given the challenge of preparing a persuasive speech and presenting it in front of their class. The topic was supposed to be something that they're inspired about. Let's see what they're thinking before the presentation starts.
So I'm feeling very nervous and I don't know if I'm going to do well, hopefully. I practiced a lot and I expect to see a good result, and I expect to maybe make it into the competition.
I'm kind of nervous, but I think I'll do well.
So I feel a bit nervous, but I think I'm going to do a good job.
I'm honestly a bit nervous for my speech because I feel like I'm going to mess up, but it'll be okay.
So I'm feeling very stressed about the speech because I feel like I'm going to forget what I have to say, and I don't do really well in front of crowds.
I feel confident.
Just seeing all the students' different reactions making me so excited to see the presentations. I think they're about to start. Let's go. Oh my god, that was literally so stressful. Let's go see how the participants are feeling after their speech. Come on.
I feel pretty well. I could have done better, but overall I think I performed well.
I think I did really good, to be honest. For the first guy who went, I think I did an amazing job and I'm proud of my results.
Okay, so I think I did good. It went well.
I finished my speech and I think it went well, except for the fact that my voice was shaking throughout the whole speech and I could have had better body language. But in general, I think I did
pretty well. But there was a part where I started to yell and I shouldn't have done that.
I'm really impressed of myself because I was kind of nervous, but now I feel better because I did it well.
I was a little bit nervous and I forgot a couple of lines, but at the end I got used to it. I improvised a couple of things and I think I did fine.
As you saw in the last segment, public speaking is not easy. It's quite difficult to gather up the courage and confidence to get in front of your class and talk about something you care about. But when you choose a topic that motivates you and that could impact change, it is super important to have the confidence to do so and get up and talk about something that inspires you. The theme that we had for our persuasive speeches this year was inspiration. And I think that everyone did an amazing job of choosing a topic that they care about. Thank you for tuning in to this special segment of SHTV. Hope to see you next time. Bye!
This year, we're holding the second annual William Saroyan Public Speaking Competition. We can't move forward without looking at the past. Rima Karshafjan will talk to some of the former winners.
Thank you, Tamar. The public speaking competition is very important for our school because it gives students a chance to talk about a subject that they are passionate about. Without the sage advice of former winners, the competition wouldn't be as successful. We had the chance to talk to former competition winners, which was amazing. First, we're going to hear from Jankouzian, a winner of 2016.
Today's guest is Jankouzian, a former winner of the public speaking competition of 2016. Hi, Leah.
Hi.
So the first question is, what was your persuasive speech about?
My speech was about education reform in schools.
Why did you choose this topic?
I chose this topic because it was something that was important to me as a student at the time and as someone that wanted to be a teacher in the future.
How did you practice your speech? Are there specific tricks or tips that you used?
I practiced my speech like a million times, I think, in front of people, by myself, in front of the mirror. I timed myself every time so I wouldn't pass the time or like shorten, like not get to the point that I had to be at. But also on one side of the cue card that was given to me at the time, I wrote my notes, and on the other side I just wrote relax, so I could tell myself like, no, don't worry about it.
Did you think that you had done well?
Yeah, I think once I got up on stage, I was passionate about what I was talking about, so it came pretty naturally to me. So I think I did pretty well.
When you went on stage, what was your first reaction?
The first thing I did, and I think this is on tape, is I got up on stage and I said hi to my mom. I said, hey mom, I'm here, like I'm finally doing it. And then I started my speech. So I think that kind of loosened up my nerves a bit too, because I was able to kind of laugh at myself and then just kind of feel better that my mom's in my corner at least, no matter what happens.
Are you happy with your experience?
Yeah, I'm extremely happy. I'm a teacher now, or I'm on my way to be, so I think it worked out for the best.
Thank you, Leah.
No problem.
Thank you, Leah, for your time. We also had the chance to talk to last year's winner on Google Meet. Next, we are going to hear from Laury Assadourian.
Hello everyone, today we are going to interview Laury Assadourian, last year's winner of the public speaking competition. Hi Laury, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you. So let's start with the questions. What was your persuasive speech about?
During last year's competition, I decided to do my persuasive speech about adoption.
Why did you choose this topic?
Because I thought it was important to discuss about it. At first, when I told my friends and family that I chose to talk about adoption linked with collaboration, people thought I was stupid because how is adoption collaboration? And so I thought about it a lot, and the fear grew in me because I thought that I wouldn't be able to transfer the message I was trying to. And so I thought about it, but it was necessary. While we're out here and we're kind of being free and we're happy, everything's handed to us on a silver platter, there are children out there in the foster care system who are getting abused, and from foster care home to foster care home. And even if it was for a small group of people in the auditorium, I thought it was necessary. It had to be done.
What were you most excited about?
I was most excited to hear my classmates, honestly, because I was so nervous that I couldn't even think about presenting. I just had to listen to the other people, and I was so interested. They had amazing topics, but also it wasn't really like a competition. Just like I said, we were just debating, discussing. Oh, really? I disagree. You know, it was very fun. And after the competition, we all talked together. We said, really, I didn't really agree with that point. It was different for me. So the night was fun in general.
Last question is, if you could go back and change one thing, what would it be?
I wouldn't change anything. It's very cheesy or whatever, but I wouldn't change anything. It went perfectly. Everybody did the speech. We all learned something new. We conquered fears. Public speaking is one of the biggest fears. You have to present a topic to these people and everybody's just staring at you. And so we gained more confidence. It was a good assignment overall. I wouldn't change anything.
Thank you, Laury.
Thank you.
Thank you, Laury. With the advice of two former competition winners, this year's contestants should be much more prepared. Now back to you, Tamar.
It's time for our first commercial break.
Before we get to that commercial break, we would like to share some good news. Every year, the Montreal Bar Association holds a writing competition for schools in the metropolitan region. Last year, Karine Merdessian from the class of 2020 won her category with her text. This year, the question was, as a young citizen, what is your responsibility when society is facing a crisis? It is with great pleasure that we announce to you that not one, but 3 students from Supagop have received honorable mentions for their texts. In this episode, we're going to hear from all 3 as they read their text. The first is Laury from Secondary 1.
Since March 13th, 2020, we have been dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. This has caused a crisis in Quebec society as well as all over the world because it has cost the life of 1.9 million people so far and has unfavorably affected the healthcare system, schools, the economy, and well-being in general. To keep safe and to avoid more loss and the collapse of our healthcare system, we must follow the recommendations of the public health and government officials. For example, we need to wear a mask in public, keep social distancing, and most importantly, avoid gatherings. I feel that as a young citizen, it is my responsibility to follow these rules and to encourage others to do so because unfortunately 30 to 50% of the population are not compliant with the guidelines. When it comes to school, it has become more difficult due to the fact that there have been closures. Therefore, in order to keep schools open, it is necessary that we keep our masks on as recommended and that we are diligent. I keep reminding my friends to avoid gathering with people outside their household bubble. As teenagers, we play a vital role to stop the spread of the COVID-19. For the future, I believe that it is critical to respect and take better care of the environment and Mother Nature in order to reduce all negative effects induced by climate change, which in turn can bring other crises and perhaps bring forward viruses and bacteria that can cause pandemics. In conclusion, I would like to share this quote. You are responsible for the world that you live in. It is not the government's responsibility. It is not your schools or your neighbors or your fellow citizens. It is yours, utterly and singularly yours. Thank you.
SHTV!
Are you stuck at home with your family and looking for an activity to do? Well, Badanegan has got you. Badanegan is a non-profit organization selling Ghazan Chetot's puzzles as well as Artsakh flags. All profits from sales are going towards initiatives to support wounded soldiers, families of victims, and to all the displaced families from the recent 44-day war in Artsakh. Visit our page at www.badanegan.ca for more details. Are you an Armenian business owner looking for free advertisement? SHTV is your best solution. All you have to do is send us a commercial, whether it is a product you're selling or a service you are providing. The commercial can be a quick montage or anything that you wish to make. Make sure to please follow these simple guidelines. Make sure your camera is horizontal and that you are providing the best audio as well as visual quality. Do not hesitate to contact any of these emails if you have any questions. Hope to hear from you soon!
Hi everyone, my name is Jankouzian and I am a S5A Group alumni graduate. As a person who has done public speaking in the past, my piece of advice to you guys is to treat your presentation as a casual, informative conversation. This will make the presentation seem less daunting to the presenter, and it will also create a sense of comfort amongst the viewers.
Welcome back to SHTV. Thank you, Tanya Jankouzian, for the wonderful advice. This year, we couldn't do the public speaking competition in the amphitheater, so we had to do it in advance. Once again, Mila Javahirjan will show us behind-the-scene videos of taping day.
April 1st, 2021 is the day that we recorded the second annual William Saroyan Public Speaking Competition. We had 12 talented speakers who wrote their speeches about inspiration. We also had many people contributing to our project and helping us put it all together. Starting with our host Vana Dimityan. Let's see what she has to say.
How did you feel when you found out you were chosen to be host of this year's competition?
I was very honored and excited and I was very happy that I was chosen, and yeah.
Did you have a lot of preparation for your first day?
Yes, I had a lot since I am the host and I have a very big contribution to this competition.
How do you think your part went?
I think it went well. I did really try to do good and I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Now let's hear from Miss Sarin Sabunjan, who graciously offered to help film our competition.
Okay, so I listened to all the presentations today and I really feel that the students' hearts are into the topics that they picked, and I was really impressed. I say there's not much difference when it comes to the excitement and enthusiasm that the students have about this public speaking competition. The only difference is the way it is done. Instead of them being on stage in front of an audience, it's going to be behind a screen. That's the only difference. Other than that, the good content and the good vibe is all there. It's my pleasure. I mean, I really enjoy the student interaction and I really enjoy seeing how the students go a step further in the projects that they work on. So it's my pleasure and I'm happy to help in any way that I can.
To continue, let's finally see the behind the scenes of the competition. Thank you for watching this short segment of SHTV. Hope to see you next time. Bye!
Now that we know how the competition starts, it's time to meet the secondary 5A finalists.
Hello, my name is Gabriela Gulian and my topic is about free healthcare and how it should be accessible to everyone. This topic is very important to me because the healthcare system is viewed as a privilege rather than a necessity provided to everyone. I'm very stressed about the competition, but I wish good luck to everyone who's competing. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rima Khashafjan. When I first heard about the public speaking competition, I started thinking about what inspires me, and I realized that there's a lot, but what really stands out is cardiology. Ever since I was a child, I've always been interested in how the human body works, especially the heart. I'm very excited to participate in the competition because I enjoy speaking in front of an audience. I love engaging in conversations, and I feel like the persuasive speech is a great way to express yourself and influence others.
Hi, I'm Nanor Pilibosan, and I'm one of the contestants at the second annual William Saroyan public speaking competition. I'm very excited to be part of this year's competition, and we have many fierce competitors as well. My subject is how the school system is dysfunctional, how it is affecting students' mental health today, and what we can do to make it better for everybody's future. So good luck to everybody.
Hello, my name is Serli Aharonian. I'm one of the finalists of public speaking competition. My speech is about gymnastics. I chose this topic because it's something that inspires me a lot. I have been doing gymnastics since I was 4 years old. Whenever I practice this amazing sport, I feel better and happier. I want to convince others to practice gymnastics because it has a lot of benefits. It helps you to stay mentally and physically healthy. I'm very excited about the competition because I love speaking in front of an audience. Everyone will just concentrate and listen on what you're saying. Basically, they will see everything from your point of view. So I cannot wait till competition day.
Hello, today I would like to make a brief introduction about who I am and what I'll be talking about today. My name is Irma Asrabian, a secondary 5 student. For this year's competition, the subject that I chose is compelling, and above all, it's about society's responsibility towards a big concern known as animal rights. Since childhood, I was always fascinated by all sorts of animals, their behavior, and their relation to nature. As for the competition, my main goal isn't about winning or losing. Of course, the final result will justify the outcome of the competition. Yet, my main objective is to get the attention of the audience during my airtime.
Hi, my name is Lena Sovikan, and I'm going to be participating in the public speaking competition. My topic is about sexism, and I'm really passionate about it. Me as a woman, I have a role in society to inform everyone about this everyday issue, and I have to tell everyone the consequences. I'm really honored to be in the competition because it's something big for me, and I wish good luck to everyone else.
Good luck to all the finalists in 5A. Now it's time to share how we feel about speaking in front of an audience.
When speaking to an audience, I get very nervous, but after talking a little bit, I get less nervous.
I despise it and it makes me very nervous.
I feel confident and capable. I know exactly what I'm going to say, and I never feel nervous.
I feel stressed because I'm afraid that I'm going to mess up my speech.
I feel confident talking in front of the audience, and since I want to become a lawyer when I grow up, I think it's a good advantage for me in the future.
Well, it honestly depends on the type of speech I'm saying or the type of stuff we're talking about, but I'm usually always nervous because you're always going to be afraid of what other people are going to say about you, and yeah.
So usually I feel comfortable with talking in front of an audience because I'm a very talkative person. It comes naturally to me, but I guess sometimes I am nervous when it's a big audience.
So most of the time I'm stressed because I always think about how I speak and how it sounds. So yeah.
Speaking in front of an audience was always a little bit stressful for me, so every time I have to speak in front of people, I get a little bit nervous, but then I'm alright.
So I always get stressed
I get nervous, and well, after I do it, I feel fine. So it's just during, like right before presenting or like saying something in public, and then during what's going on, then it's not that bad, and then at the end, it's fine.
I don't have an issue with talking in front of an audience. I mean, you're obviously stressed at first, but then you're okay.
So usually I'm pretty stressed in the beginning, but as the speech goes along and as I get like into it and I have the audience's attention, I'm not that stressed and I can deliver the speech pretty well.
I'm not really the hugest fan of public speaking because I feel like I get nervous and then I forget what I had planned to say, but I'm excited for the competition.
Well, it all depends of who's the audience. For example, if it's my class, then I'm completely like, if you give me a word and I'll talk about it like for like 20 minutes. But if it's a big crowd, I'll be like a bit stressed. Well, a bit, like a lot.
It's a bit nerve-wracking at first, but when you do it like more than like a lot of times, you'll get used to it. So I'm used to it, doing it in front of my class. But if it's like other people than my school, it's a bit more, I get more nervous, but yeah, that's how life is.
Actually, I love speaking in front of an audience. I have done it many times. Before speaking, I always feel stressed, but then when I go on stage, everything just goes fine. And it's amazing that they just listen and concentrate on what you're saying. They see everything from your point of view.
Especially from my class, I wouldn't mind speaking to an audience because I've known these guys for multiple years, so it doesn't really matter to me. Like I'll say whatever I want on my mind. Like I don't really worry about anything because it's my friends.
I love speaking in front of an audience because it gives me the opportunity to give my point of view on a subject that I'm passionate about, and I'm someone who always has an opinion about something, always positive, sometimes negative too, but yeah.
So it honestly depends on the audience. If it's people that I know, I'll feel very comfortable speaking in front of people, but if it's people that I don't know, I'll usually get nervous and don't know what to say, or I forget what I have to say.
So I'm always stressed because I'm afraid that I'm gonna make mistakes.
So I don't get nervous, I get excited when I talk in front of an audience.
Talking in front of an audience makes me nervous, and I sometimes forget what I have to say.
Actually, I'm not comfortable to speak in front of people, so yeah.
Well, I feel like the hardest thing to do is to break the ice, as in it's hard to catch someone's attention, like to connect with them, connect with the audience, because without it you might as well just be talking to a wall or a mirror.
After the commercial break, we will see the rest of the finalists and profile another teacher. But first, Mehri Ghazarian will read her honorable mention text.
The year 2020 was a rough time for everyone, especially teenagers. With a global pandemic, injustice within different races, and many other horrible problems, the last few months deeply affected the majority of adolescents. Keeping these important topics in mind, young citizens, including me, are able to raise awareness, whether it is by using our social media platforms, organizing protests, or by simply educating ourselves on what is happening. The first method of informing people is by spreading the word on the internet. Nowadays, almost every teen has one or more social media accounts. It could be on Instagram or on Twitter. In my case, I have been using these two apps to share about topics like Black Lives Matter, the Uyghur camps in China, or the war that broke out between Artsakh, Azerbaijan, and Turkey. I feel by taking this action, I am able to let others know about what is going on in the world. Most of the time, my followers follow my lead and try to make the world a better place. Even though it might not be making a huge difference, there is a more effective way to spread the news to untaught individuals. Another way of raising awareness is by organizing protests or by participating in some. This is a great way to let a larger number of people know about what crises the world could be facing. It could also reach the government's ear, and from that notice they could try and do something about it. It's crucial for adolescents to be heard because we are the future generation and we should not be living in a world where these issues are still present. That is why going to the streets is our best shot. Furthermore, we can also teach everyone passing by our demonstration, which could result to them learning about something important that they wouldn't necessarily know about. By going to these types of occasions, we would be able to encourage others to educate themselves on these horrid events.
The final way to advertise these issues would be to instruct humans about these matters. With all the resources we have at our disposal, it should not be hard for teenagers to be able to educate their friends and family. These assets can involve resourceful websites or even people who have personally experienced what it is like to live in a country where there is an occurring crisis. Although sometimes our peers can decline to collaborate with us to make a difference, we cannot give up there. It is our duty as a current age group to use our voices and stop the recurring injustices that certain people face quite often. Taking action can have an impact in our lives, whether it's big or small. It is still key to continuously speak up in a matter of a disaster. As teenagers, when society is on the verge of falling apart, it is our responsibility to raise awareness about what is happening. A few methods of talking about these problems is by using our social media accounts, organizing or participating to protests, and by teaching our surroundings on certain topics. We should not take advantage of the fact that we are able to convince people about the wrong things occurring on our planet. The job that adolescents currently have should have an effect on every human living on the globe. SHTV!
Are you an Armenian business owner looking for free advertisement? SHTV is your best solution. All you have to do is send us a commercial, whether it is a product you're selling or a service you are providing. The commercial can be a quick montage or anything that you wish to make. Make sure to please follow these simple guidelines. Make sure your camera is horizontal and that you are providing the best audio as well as visual quality. Do not hesitate to contact any of these emails if you have any questions. Hope to hear from you soon!
Hi everyone, my name is Talia Jabrayan. I graduated Surpagop in 2017, but before that, in 2016, I was able to participate and come in second in the public speaking contest, and last year I was lucky enough to come back as a judge. So today, I'd like to give participants a few tips and tricks that'll hopefully help them excel. First and foremost, I recommend that participants pick a topic that they truly enjoy. That way, they'll be able to have the most fun possible on stage. Number two, I recommend participants truly learn and know about the topic they're presenting instead of simply memorizing a pre-written text or reading off of cue cards. And finally, I recommend that participants make as much eye contact as possible with the judges and the audience because eye contact is the best indicator that you're comfortable and at ease with your topic. I wish you all good luck and have fun.
Welcome back to SHTV. Thank you, Talia Jabrayan, for the advice. Now it's time to meet the rest of the finalists of the public speaking competition.
My name is Mila Javahirjan, and the subject that I've chosen is mental health and why I think it should be talked about more in schools. I think this topic is very important because I hope that it'll inspire the school to look into this subject. and I'm very excited for this public speaking competition because I know that raising awareness for the subject is pretty important, but I'm also nervous.
Hi, my name is Ali Kagopian. I'm a secondary 5 student. In my speech, I decided to talk about feminism and gender inequality because many people believe that full gender equality has been achieved, but in reality is still a current issue. I'm very excited to participate in this competition because it is giving me the chance to share what I believe in with other people.
Hey, it's Pali Kamalian, and my speech is about plastic surgeries. I chose this topic because a lot of people in the world are against these procedures, and I'm here to convince them otherwise. I'm very happy to participate in this competition and can't wait for my speech.
Hey guys, my name is Martin Yeremian. I'm 18 years old and I'm from Armenia. The subject of my persuasive speech is parents, and I think it's pretty obvious how my subject is related to inspiration. And I feel good about this competition because it's been like 3 or 4 years that I speak English decently, and it's gonna be interesting for me to compete with people who were born in Canada and whose native tongue basically is English. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Arkina Magarian, and I'm secondary 5 student. I'm one of the students who's going to participate to the public speaking competition. My subject is about the impact of social media on us. I chose this subject because it's something that goes on every single day with each of us. It's something that is really important to notice and be careful about it. Competing in this competition, it really makes me happy because not only I have talked about this subject to my classmates, but also I will have the chance to talk about it to everybody.
Hello, my name is Johnny Garboyan. My subject is 3D printing. I chose this subject because I've been in the 3D printing field for some years now, and I understand that it's growing and its impact is growing on society. I'm very happy to be a part of this competition because I love public speaking, and if I can win a prize for it, then why not?
Now that we've met all the finalists, we're not going to let them off the hook without vlogging their experience.
Okay, so I just found out that I'm going to participate to the public speaking competition. This is amazing. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I have to go tell my family.
Hi.
Hello.
So we qualified for the public speaking competition and we're very excited, but we're very nervous.
We don't want to mess up.
We don't want to mess up at all. And so I guess we'll see what happens.
Hi, I'm so thrilled to be part of this competition, and I'm very excited for my speech.
Hey guys, my teacher just told me that I qualified for the public speaking competition. I'm really excited about that, and I hope I'm gonna do very well, and it's gonna be very interesting for me because I'm gonna compete with people whose native tongue is English. Thank you.
So I just got nominated to participate in the public speaking competition. I kind of feel stressed about it, but hopefully everything will go well.
Guys, I'm so excited. Today, Mr. Lu said that he was going to announce the people that are going to participate in the competition. I got very nervous and I was like, is he going to choose me? And then he said my name. I accepted his request and I got very happy. Now I cannot wait till that day arrives. I'm so excited.
Hey guys, I just found out this morning that I was picked for the public speaking competition. I'm so excited. I've never been a part of anything like this before. So yeah, let's see how it goes.
I'm really happy that I'm going to be a part of this competition, but at the same time, I'm really surprised that he chose me.
I'm gonna participate in this public speaking competition, and I'm actually very excited. I was kind of surprised to be part of this just because there were many other great speeches done in class, so I'm just really happy.
Hello guys, I just arrived at school and I'm having conversation with my friends. Today I'm very excited because the finalists are going to film their introduction for their speech. And yeah, I cannot wait till we film it. Say hi.
Hi.
How's everything?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Since my speech is one of the best, I feel very confident and I'm really excited to be a part of this competition.
Morning. I am getting ready to go to school right now. I'm very excited for this day because the public speaking competition finalists are going to film their introduction. So yay! It's very exciting and it just makes you realize that the competition day is just getting closer by the minute, which is amazing. I cannot wait.
Hey guys, so Mr. Lu told me to practice, so I guess that's what I'm gonna do till the competition day, which is getting here sooner than I thought.
I got the news that the public speaking competition has been sadly postponed. I have mixed emotions right now. On one hand, I'm relieved and happy, but on the other hand, I feel disappointed because I really wanted to present tomorrow.
Hey guys, I just found out that the public speaking competition is getting postponed and I'm really happy about that because it gives me more time for the preparation.
So I learned today from Mr. Lu that the public speaking competition has been postponed due to COVID. And honestly, I'm kind of relieved because I thought that I hadn't practiced enough. And so this will give me time to catch up and to perfect my speech.
So I found out today that the competition has been postponed. I'm kind of sad, but also happy in a way. I just wanted to finish my speech already and get it over with, but this is also giving me the opportunity to practice my speech even more and make it as perfect as possible.
Of course, I was sad when I found out that our speeches have been postponed, but the good thing is we're gonna have more time to get ready and be fully prepared.
Hey guys, so it was announced to us that the competition was being delayed because of COVID-19. I guess there's nothing I can do about it except keep practicing and hope for the best. Yeah, let's see how it goes.
Okay, hi guys. I just found out that unfortunately the public speaking competition is postponed because of COVID. I'm a little bit sad because I was very excited. I was going to go to school tomorrow and we were all going to film our speeches at the library, and I was already ready. I practiced my speech. I was feeling confident, but now we just have to wait and see when we will be able to film our speeches.
So today we got a news from school that the public speaking competition has been postponed for some reasons. I'm really sad because I wanted to do my speech as soon as possible, but it's okay. I will have more time to practice it at home to be more prepared for it.
Hello everyone. Today Mr. Lu announced that the public speaking competition is postponed. I actually don't know how I'm feeling. I'm happy because I'm not going to stress for tomorrow, but also I was very excited and I just wanted to do it. So we'll see what's going to happen. Bye!
I'm in confinement, which means that I will not be going to school tomorrow to do my persuasive speech. And I'm angry. Honestly, first the speech was postponed, and then Mr. Lu chose another date, which is tomorrow, and now I'm in confinement, so I am not going to film my speech once again, and I have to wait for my return to school to be able to give my speech. It's sad.
Hello again. Today's update is that tomorrow the public speaking competition is going to take place. Right now I'm just going through my notes and mentally preparing myself to present my speech.
Hey guys, so the competition is tomorrow. I'm so excited, I'm happy, I'm not nervous at all. I feel confident, I'm ready. Yeah, let's see what happens.
Today is the morning of the public speaking competition, and I feel like I'm ready. I have practiced many times and I think I'll do good. Hopefully I won't forget any parts of my speech.
Hello guys! Today I'm very excited because finally the day arrived that the finalists are going to film their speech. I'm kind of nervous, but I have a good feeling, so I hope everything goes fine. Bye!
Hi, right now I'm so excited because in a few hours I'm going to do my speech, so I hope everything goes fine.
So today is the public speaking competition. I'm really scared and nervous, but I know that I'm going to do it great.
This morning was the public speaking competition. I was quite nervous, but I think I pulled through and I did pretty well and I might have a chance to win, but obviously it's not all about winning, and I wish all of my fellow contenders good luck.
We filmed the public speaking competition this morning. I feel very relieved it's over and I think I did pretty good.
Today was our public speaking competition. I think everything was okay and I did well.
Hey guys, I'm done with my speech. Honestly, I think that I could have done better because I spent a lot of time on preparation, but during my speech there were moments that I was feeling completely lost. But I think it's okay because it's the first time that I'm participating in a competition like this.
So I finished my speech. It was a little scary, but I think I did it well.
Hello guys! Today we filmed my speech and I'm very happy because everything went pretty well. Before speaking I was very nervous and stressed, but then when I started to speak, it was fine. I think I did a pretty good job and I'm actually proud of myself. So yeah, bye!
In order to teach a language, you need to be good at speaking in front of an audience. In this week's interview, we will talk to Monsieur Amphyon.
In this interview, you will meet Monsieur Clément Amphyon, a teacher at Surpagop. You will also hear the opinions of one of his colleagues and from a few of his students.
Alors je viens de l'étranger évidemment, je viens de France, dans une petite région du centre-est à côté de la Suisse qui s'appelle la Franche-Comté. Donc je ne suis pas une personne des villes, je suis un rat des champs et j'ai grandi dans une plaine rurale, voilà, dans une famille d'enseignants. Mes parents étaient enseignants d'éducation physique et sportive, sont retraités maintenant. Et j'ai grandi donc en campagne à peu près jusqu'à mes 18 ans quand j'ai commencé mes études universitaires. Je suis allé à plusieurs universités. J'ai commencé à étudier l'anglais en réalité, les études anglaises, ça s'appelait à l'université de Franche-Comté dans ma ville natale de Besançon. Et ensuite je suis venu à Montréal. Là j'ai continué finalement mon cursus en études anglaises à l'université de Montréal. Puis comme c'était pas assez pratique, j'ai pas changé d'université, mais j'ai changé de programme. Et j'ai fait une formation en enseignement du français langue seconde. Alors à l'époque, c'était un programme conjoint avec McGill. Donc je faisais 6 mois à l'UDEM et je faisais 6 mois à McGill en alternance, ce qui me permettait de voir et de bénéficier un peu des avantages des deux mondes. C'était une belle expérience, j'aime bien. Ce programme-là, il n'existe plus malheureusement. Mais c'était original, je pense, d'avoir ce programme à cheval sur 2 universités, l'une francophone et l'autre anglophone. Donc après, comme tu sais, j'ai fait de l'enseignement du français langue seconde, j'ai fait de la classe d'accueil, c'est pour ça.
I like how he can express himself really loudly and everyone can understand what he's saying.
I like the way Monsieur Amphyon speaks with enthusiasm and he explains us in a fun way which makes us more active. And I also like the fact that he's really creative and already prepares us for college.
He seemed very strict, very serious. That was my initial impression. Unapproachable at first. And then, you know, with My first communication with him, I realized that it was the complete opposite. He's quite approachable, very friendly, very social, extremely nice to the students as well. But again, in terms of just seeing him right away, the way he carries himself, the way he dresses, I really did get the first impression that he was completely unapproachable.
Thank you. What are my values? My personal values? Quelles sont mes valeurs? Wow. Toutes celles qui sont bonnes à prendre, j'ai envie de dire. Wow. Question très large. Je sais pas. Moi, j'ai le sentiment profond qu'il faut se battre pour préserver l'intellect, la beauté. En réalité, toutes ces valeurs qui sont un peu méprisées dans la culture populaire en ce moment. S'intéresser à des choses intelligentes, aujourd'hui, ça passe pour un effort incroyable, tu sais. Les gens, quand ils rentrent du travail, ils se mettent devant la télévision, ils regardent des petites bêtises, et souvent le discours, c'est de se dire « Ah, mais je n'ai pas envie de me prendre la tête ». Pour moi, s'intéresser à des choses intelligentes, élargir son horizon et découvrir les choses, le bonheur du monde et de la vie n'est pas un effort, n'est pas un travail, c'est un plaisir auquel je m'adonne tous les jours. Et les échecs, ça fait partie de ça. Apprendre des langues étrangères, ça fait partie de ça. Potasser des articles ou des sites ou regarder des vidéos YouTube pour découvrir l'histoire, ça fait partie de ça. L'élégance fait partie de ça, tu sais que j'aime l'élégance. Donc voilà, je dirais que oui, l'intellect, la beauté, la sociabilité, le respect, ça fait c'est tout un petit sac de valeurs que je trimballe avec moi. Alors écoute bien ça, j'ai réfléchi longuement et c'est une phrase un petit peu rigolote, mais que je répète aux élèves chaque année. Il faut bien comprendre ce que je veux dire, je le dis avec beaucoup de tendresse et beaucoup de bienveillance. Ni le youtubeur, ni le gamer, ni le twitcher, ni le footballeur, ni le rappeur ne se lève à 6 h du matin chaque jour pour faire de toi un homme et une femme de ce monde. Tes parents le font, tes enseignants le font, parce qu'ils t'aiment et qu'ils sont bienveillants. Alors si tu cherches un modèle à suivre dans la vie, regarde autour de toi. C'est pas compliqué.
We're at our last commercial break. Don't go anywhere yet. When we come back, we will hear from our principal and we have another surprise.
Our society is gravely flawed, and our mindset regarding the state of our forthcoming future must change. Young citizens such as myself are often criticized for quote-unquote not doing enough in order to aid our society whenever a crisis occurs. Whether the situation is environmental, social, or even in some cases political, we are frequently judged for our laziness and irresponsibility towards certain aspects in life. Well, I am here to tell you that that is erroneous. Generation Z must be the most socially aware and outspoken age group of all up till now. We make rules in order to effect real change. We use not only our voices, but our strength to combat injustice, and we always chase our ambitions with a mindset for success. First and foremost, since my generation is more technologically advanced than others, considering that we all grew up with the internet at our disposal, our role is to succor our society by not only sharing information as well as awareness via social media, but also by vividly participating in action. It is our job to educate younger generations, set a good example for them, and reach out to them effectively in order to achieve a desired goal. For example, during the Black Lives Matter movement, many teens participated by marching alongside adults, posting about it on social media, as well as encouraging uneducated audiences of the harsh realities African Americans face each day against police brutality. No matter what their race, religion, or ethnicity, young citizens of the United States, as well as many other countries, raised cognizance regarding the movement and took action. That's the type of society that we desire to obtain. A community where we must all encourage each other and fight for what's right, because if we don't do it ourselves, no one else will. My responsibility, secondly, is to help my elders during any sort of calamity, no matter what the circumstances, all by not betraying my own principles in the process. I recognize the fact that prior generations have accepted some of the mistakes they've made in the past regarding our ecosystem, as well as the people that reside on this planet. And opposed to complaining about their errors, we must help them turn a wrong into a right. Accepting one's fault is the first step in any process of recuperation. Second chances give an individual time to reflect and atone for their past omissions. Therefore, as a young person, I must contribute to society by volunteering in organizations that help, for instance, individuals who suffer from famine, or even by donating clothing as well as items which are not used as often anymore. This way, not only will I be helping those in need, but I will be benefiting myself in order to grow as a person, and importantly for us all to flourish as a generation. All things considered, as a young citizen in a terribly dysfunctional society, I have the responsibility to not only help out during a crisis, but actually instantaneously take charge of the situation in question. This would have the potential of showing everyone that my generation does not consist of lazy, internet-dependent, unappreciative individuals, but of strong-willed, capable, well-educated, and open-minded souls who seek a better future for everyone. Because presuming that in the far future, we will come to face much larger issues threatening mankind, younger generations will have learned from us the importance of a citizen's role in society, no matter how fallacious it chooses to become. SHTV!
Are you stuck at home with your family and looking for an activity to do? Well, Badanegan has got you. Badanegan is a non-profit organization selling Gaziantep's puzzles as well as Artsakh flags. All profits from sales are going towards initiatives to support wounded soldiers, families of victims, and to all the displaced families from the recent 44-day war in Artsakh. Visit our page at www.badanegan.ca for more details. Are you an Armenian business owner looking for free advertisement? SHTV is your best solution. All you have to do is send us a commercial, whether it is a product you're selling or a service you are providing. The commercial can be a quick montage or anything that you wish to make. Make sure to please follow these simple guidelines. Make sure your camera is horizontal and that you are providing the best audio as well as visual quality. Do not hesitate to contact any of these emails if you have any questions. Hope to hear from you soon!
Hey guys, my name is Jankouzian. I graduated Surpagop in 2013. During that year, I had the pleasure of competing in the first ever public speaking competition. And then a year later, I had the honor of being one of the judges. We all know that public speaking is about captivating your audience from point A to point B, but that can be very nerve-wracking, especially in a competition setting. So here's some advice for you. Number one, you need to perfect your delivery. You need to know when you're going to put emphasis on keywords and on key phrases. Number two, you need to be able to engage your audience through your subject, through your content. Your content needs to spark some sort of reflection in your audience, but be careful not to misinform or not to present biased information. Number three, and probably what's the most difficult to do on Zoom, is to command your space. So don't hesitate to use your arms, to use your body to help you put emphasis on key points. And don't forget to always look at the camera because you're going to be on full screen on someone else's computer or TV. And finally, you need to know your material, but do not learn everything word for word because public speaking is a performance and it's not a practice lecture. So good luck and have fun.
We're nearly at the end, but now the principal will talk to us about the importance of public speaking.
There's no doubt about the fact that today's world is quite different than when I grew up. The reality is the 21st century is asking for a completely different skill set from young professionals today. We can name creativity, collaboration, and the all too important communication as competencies that students must master in order to be successful in the future. Although students all over the province can practice communication, it is a rare opportunity that they have here to have a public speaking competition right before they leave for high school. So we're talking about our graduates, our seniors, who have to go up on stage in front of an audience and who have to deliver a persuasive speech. And having witnessed a few of these, I know how difficult it can be. That being said, it is something that is totally surmountable. I myself have struggled with it when I was younger, and with practice, you do get better. And I have no doubt that all of you will be very successful this year under COVID circumstances too. I also want to take the opportunity to say how grateful I am to the teacher, Mr. Lu, who did come up with this project. It's his baby project, I can say, that has been growing for a few years. And last year or the year before, we named it after an all too important Armenian model, William Saroyan, for our students to understand the importance of writing, the importance of quality writing, but also the importance of speaking and sharing their thoughts publicly. So thank you to all the participants and good luck. I know you can do it.
That's it for this week's SHTV. Next week's subject is mental health. Until then, last year's public speaking competition winner, Laury Assadourian, would like to share a few words to her classmates.
Hi everyone, Laury Assadourian here from class of 2020. Firstly, I hope everybody and their families are taking care of themselves and doing well during these very difficult times. Today I thought I'd share a couple of encouragement words with you guys. As an alumni of Surpagop, I can easily say that I fully understand your excitement, but also your worries. I myself, alongside my classmates, was really looking forward to graduation last year. But as you know, things were done a bit differently since we were in a worldwide pandemic. But none of that mattered for us because being a student of Surpagop was not only about learning. It was about making forever friends and memories that will last us an entire lifetime. It was also about making the most of it. Not only education-wise, but also of life itself, making mistakes and learning from those mistakes. They say experience is the best teacher. They are absolutely right. Even though attending classes in your pajamas might seem fun and comfortable, I know how difficult the situation is because online schooling is not easy. You will feel angry, sad, and discouraged most of the time. But I'm telling you, do not give up because this is not the time. On the contrary, it is during these hours that we realize how capable we are. If you want to make it at the top of the mountain, first you have to climb it. Nothing is ever going to be handed to you. But I'm telling you, do not lose hope, regardless of how difficult your situation or your path will be, because you will face obstacles. But none of that matters because this is just a temporary thing. Even darkness must pass. If you do the best of your abilities, and that's all that matters, you still have to feel proud of yourself. Thank you for listening, and do not forget, wear your mask and stay safe. Bye!